All right, today we're digging into some billion-dollar advice from the one and only Lori Greiner. We're going to uncover the one core idea she says is the secret behind her entire empire. Let's jump right in.
But before we get to her advice, let me ask you something, and I want you to really think about it for a second. If you could hit a time machine and go back to when you were just starting out, what's the one piece of advice you'd give yourself? You got something in mind?
Okay, hold on to that thought. Now let's see how your answer stacks up against the advice from a self-made billionaire, an incredible inventor, and a true titan of investment.
So who are we talking about? None other than Lori Greiner, who is, let's be honest, a total powerhouse in the world of business and innovation.
You probably know her from the show Shark Tank, right? But that is just the tip of the iceberg. The woman is a seriously prolific inventor. We're talking over 120 patents to her name. And there's a reason they call her the queen of QVC. Her success on TV shopping is legendary.
And just to put that success into perspective, back in 2020, her net worth was estimated at a cool $100 million. So yeah, when she gives advice, it's coming from a place of massive real-world success.
So, back to our question. What was her answer? What's the one piece of advice she'd give her younger self? The single most important lesson she's ever learned? It's this right here. Follow your dream. Do what you want because nothing can stop you. Now, I know what you might be thinking. That sounds kind of simple, doesn't it? Maybe even a little cliche. But for Lori, this isn't just a nice sentiment. It's a deep core belief that she applies to everything. Career, money, life, you name it. She even breaks it down into 3 simple steps. First, you focus. You put all your attention on that one goal. Second, you act. You start working smart to make it happen. And third, you drive. You just push forward with total confidence until you get there. It's all about that relentless, focused momentum. You know, this whole mindset is really the secret sauce to her success. It's what you could honestly call her business superpower. This is the perfect way to understand that shift in thinking. See, on the left, you've got how most people see things. Oh no, here's a problem. It's a wall, a dead end. But Lori's approach is completely different. Her brain immediately jumps to, okay, how do we build a path around this, or over it, or straight through it? It's that growth mindset in action. And this superpower of hers really comes from 2 things. First, she's got this uncanny intuition. She just knows. She has a gut feeling for whether a product is going to be a hero or a zero. But just as important is the second part. She is completely fearless in business because she genuinely believes that every single problem has a solution. No exceptions. Now, I can already hear some of you thinking, sure, that's easy to say when you're already rich and successful. But what about when things go horribly wrong? What about actual failure? And look, that's a totally fair question. Does this advice only work if you never ever mess up? The person interviewing her actually brought this up, saying she talks as if she's never had a single setback. And her answer, well, this is what really sets her apart. For Lori, the word failure basically doesn't exist. She thinks of failure as a dead end, the end of the road. What you and I might call a failure, she just calls an obstacle. It's just a temporary roadblock that you need to figure out how to get around. This is so much more than just words. It's a complete reframing of how you look at challenges. It's the foundation of being resilient. This candlestick story is the perfect example. Early in her career, she launched this fancy candlestick set for Mother's Day, thinking it was a surefire hit. The result? It was a disaster. She sold only 30 units. 30. For most people, that's a failure. Game over. But for Lori, it was just an obstacle. She thought, maybe it's the right product, just at the wrong time. So she held on to all that stock, relaunched it for Christmas, and sold out completely. So what's the big lesson we can take from all this? It's not about having some magic touch or being perfect and never making a mistake. The most important point is this. Success has nothing to do with avoiding failure. It's all about your ability to reframe what looks like a catastrophe into just another problem that needs a solution. It's a huge mindset shift from it's over to, okay, what's next? And that brings us right back to you. That challenge you're facing right now. That thing that feels like a total dead end. What if it isn't? What if it's just a candlestick that you're trying to sell on the wrong holiday? What's your next move?